Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about all the new indie makeup releases from the past week or so and what I personally think about them, whether I'm going to be picking them up or not. So this is a series that I have been doing for a really long time on my channel. I used to do it super consistently and then it was kind of in between, but now I am back at it again, trying to get one of these up every single week. So we don't have quite as many releases to talk about, but hopefully the video will still be entertaining. This series is inspired by Adept Cosmetics and Samantha March. They both have amazing new makeup release videos, but I have my own little twist on it because I like to focus on independently owned makeup brands. So if you want to see more content like that, don't forget to subscribe, but let's just go ahead and jump on in, see what is releasing. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with a new product from Danessa Myricks. She is releasing another product into her Yummy Skin line, and I don't know how to feel about this one. Part of me just is like, is it too different? Like, I don't know that I need this, but then also part of me is just super intrigued. So this is the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. And this just sounds so interesting because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be used underneath foundation. And I don't know, I definitely has my attention. So let me know if you guys would like to see my thoughts on this. I do have the Yummy Skin foundation. I'm still not sure how I feel about it, but that plane is so loud. But just to give you guys a description really quick, it says that it's a texture reducing, coverage boosting, blurring balm that balances oils throughout the day while maintaining hydration. I don't really know that I need oils to be balanced. I wish I had more oils in my skin because I have very dry skin, but the idea of like a blurring balm does sound nice. It also says that there's going to be one universal shade to prime, blur, set, and then there's also 10 tinted shades which says prime, cover, blur, set. So it can be used as to prime, to highlight, contour, to set, or worn alone. I don't know. There's so much going on. I feel like I've never tried anything like this. The only thing that's kind of giving me similar vibes is the Tatcha like little balm, but this still feels quite different, especially because there's tinted ones. So I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to purchase that yet or not, but I just think it sounds really cool. And we love seeing innovative products, especially from an indie brand. So next we have a new palette from Unearthly Cosmetics, and this one just caught my attention. I actually haven't tried anything from Unearthly Cosmetics. They used to be Alien Cosmetics, and I tried some quads from them that I didn't love, but that was a really long time ago, so I'm not basing my thoughts on that at all. I just want to talk about this palette. Again, it caught my attention because I just feel like the packaging is super cute. It's called the Don't Be Jelly palette, and to be fair, like even though this caught my attention, I have like a terrifying fear of jellyfish. When I was younger, I got stung by one, and like it like literally wrapped around my stomach and down my legs, and I just had like welts everywhere. It was a terrible experience, and I don't know. I don't even like going into the ocean very far because it just freaks me out, but I think the packaging does look beautiful nonetheless. And then the colors inside also grab my attention because I just feel like it's such a stunning like companion shimmer jewel palette. It looks so pretty. So I don't know. I don't know that I am going to end up ordering it or anything because like I'm trying to, be selective about what I buy, but it definitely did catch my attention. And then next we have a new palette from For Art's Sake Cosmetics. And this one just caught my attention because I love the packaging. I love the theme. It's just super cute. So it's like a UK based palette. It's called the Queen palette. It has the Union Jack flag, and I mean the colors go accordingly. I just thought it was super cute. I feel like my like early teenage self who was obsessed with England would have been living for this. I don't buy palettes that have pressed glitters in them, so it's gonna be a pass. But it's one that caught my attention. I was like, oh, like that's cute. Like I like what's going on there. We also have a new palette reveal from Adept Cosmetics. So this is the House of L palette, and I believe that this is Superman inspired. I'm not really super familiar. I did Google House of L, and like it was like, like a whole family apparently of superheroes, and this is like the mom of that and the brother of this, and I was just like, okay, got it. I'm not like super well versed in this, but I definitely think that this is a cute palette. I like the like pops of like kind of gold and red, and I could definitely see Superman there. The only thing I would personally change is I feel like the teal I wish had been like a cobalt blue. I feel like that would have given like that full Superman vibe. And also there is a teal, one that's darker in the Heather Austin palette. There's a teal that looks super similar to this just from pictures in the Codain palette. So I feel like a cobalt blue would have been a little bit more. Although there is a cobalt blue in the Amulet New if you get the dark version. So I could see maybe playing with that with this palette to get all the vibes, or maybe switching them out and seeing what it looks like. But I mean, I'm kind of already sold because I love Adept shimmers, and the one shade that looks like a green to red like shift looks so cool. Pretty sure the light blue has like a true blue shift as well, if I remember correctly from some comments that I read. So I'm definitely curious, even though like the theme isn't necessarily like pulling at me. It's just I know the quality of the shadows are going to be great. All right, we also have a collection from Dose of Colors, and at first I was kind of like, nah, about this, but then the more I looked at it, I was like, you know what, it's actually kind of cute. So this is the Truffle collection. I believe Truffle is a liquid lipstick from Dose of Colors. I'm pretty sure I own it. And it's like kind of like a pinky brown, but mostly pink. And it seems like they came out with a little eyeshadow palette to kind of give the same vibes. And I do like it, actually. I feel like it's a very me palette, like this, like the cool tones, the light pinks. I feel like the pinks that are in there I would use for blush. I feel like the light pink I would use for highlighter and on the eyes. And I feel like it almost, I don't know, it looks really cute. It kind of reminds me of like a condensed version of some of my favorite shades in the Colourpop Stone Cold palette, or Stone Cold Fox palette. Or maybe like some of my favorite shades in the Sydney Grace Enduring Love palette. So I feel like if I owned that, I would love it, but I just don't know that I need to purchase it. I don't know. I've had pretty decent experiences with Dose of Colors eyeshadows, so you guys can let me know, like, is that something you're interested in, or are you kind of like, that's a really boring palette, Amy, just keep it moving. There's also a blush, which looks fine, but like I'm not really tempted to purchase. So yeah, overall, I think it's cute, but again, I'm not like set on purchasing it. And then let's see, I think that is all of the indie releases I wanted to talk about. Actually, I have something from Huda Beauty, but I'm pretty sure, I can't remember if Huda Beauty is considered an indie brand or not. Normally my definition is like I said in the beginning, just a brand that is independently owned. So like not owned by like a large corporation or anything like that. But I know some people consider indie to be like specifically very small brands, but I'll consider a mainstream brand indie if it's still independently owned. That's what my definition is. But these are two new palettes from Huda Beauty. They are called the Color Block palettes, and they look interesting. I feel like the blue-green one I can get on board with, but when I saw the purple-orange one, like my immediate thought was like, aesthetic-wise, it looks super cool. But I feel like people are going to hate that palette because unless you know what you're doing, orange and purple together equals brown. You have to use them very carefully no matter what you do, even if they're amazing quality shadows. Orange and purple blended together equals brown. They will get muddy. That's just how color theory works. So looking at it, I'm like, oh, like it looks cool, but I could just see the reviews probably being bad for that one. I don't know. I'm not like all that interested in that color story in general either. Like it's like a nice theory, but it's just not for me. And then the blue-green one, I mean, I feel like that's probably going to be a lot more user-friendly, but at the same time, like I just don't feel drawn to purchase it at all. So those are going to be passed for me, even though they did kind of grab my attention just a little bit, enough to be like, oh, that's interesting, but definitely not enough to be like, I want to purchase that. And then we have one last mainstream release I just had to mention because it's so freaking cute. So this is the Colourpop and Winnie the Pooh collection. Okay. Everything in here, the highlighters, the palette, I can talk myself out of, but how is anyone supposed to talk themselves out of a little honey pot? I don't know what that is. I'm hoping it's a lip balm, but I need it. I don't even know what it is, but I need it. That's all I know. Like, it just looks so cute, the little honey pot. And I was like, ooh, I bet I could get one for my mom. Again, don't even know what it is, but I think she needs it too. Like, this is just the most adorable collection. Looking at it, I do like the eyeshadow palette. I think it's cute. I do like the highlighters, like the one, the top, like the most far up, Kind of looks like a nice like gold shade. I don't know. That does interest me, but overall, I mean, everything else I could talk myself out of, but not the honey pot. Okay, I'm gonna like do my due diligence real quick and search Colourpop honey pot and see what it actually is, because last week I was talking about something from Wayne Goss, and the post that I was reading from, I got so confused, and then after the fact I was like, I probably should have looked that up and clarified because I just had it all wrong. But okay, I feel like I just saw, oh god, it's a honey pot lip treatment and it's launching April 21st. That's today. Okay. I feel like a Colourpop order is in order. Also, like I said, super short video for this round, but I hope you enjoyed. Love to know what releases you're thinking about picking up, and if you ever see any posts of any products that you'd like to see me talk about, feel free to tag me on Instagram and I'll do my best to include them in the next indie makeup releases. But that's everything. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.